What are 5 ways that stress can really impact your health? There are things that happen to your body. There's chemicals that are released when you're experiencing stress that you have no idea about. So when our brain is experiencing stress, consciously or subconsciously, we produce chemicals and neurotransmitters that set off a whole series of events that ultimately lead to our body overproducing cortisol. Cortisol is our stress hormone. When it's produced in small amounts occasionally, then it does its job and everything's good. But when cortisol is released over and over and over again, then it can begin to have negative impact on our body and we start to get out of balance. And this can cause us to feel differently than we normally would. This can cause us to think differently. And finally, it can cause us to believe things differently. And now we start changing our identity and our persona and a whole series of choices that we wouldn't have if we didn't have that constant level of anxiety flooding our brain. High levels of stress result in inflammation in our body. Inflammation leads to things like fatigue, it leads to pain, joint aching, things like that, and it can lead to other very unpleasant symptoms like rashes, itching. It also results in trouble with brain processing, like brain fog, confusion, trouble concentrating, trouble keeping up with details and tasks. Also, high levels of stress result in nutritional imbalances. So stress will cause us to choose sugar and starch and carbohydrates more often. So when you walk into a grocery store and head straight for the chip and cookie aisle, it's not because you are intending to do that, it's because your body is telling you to do that. And it happens at a subconscious level. So the more we can tap in and learn to read those little clues that come to the surface, the better we are able to drive this thing we call ourselves. Thanks a lot for watching. One of the things I love is to hear from you. And I learn a lot that way as well. And if you're thinking it, someone else is too. So please leave a comment and I'll answer it and you can help me help others.